Hey everyone, how are you? Raven Black Star here, and I'm going to do a reading for all of you Capricorns. So if you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, stick around. There could be a message in this reading for you. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for your greatest and highest good. And if you like the reading, hit that like button because that sure does help me out. All right, are you ready? First card out for you, Capricorn, is the Two of Cups. So if you are in love, you will be more in love. If you haven't met someone, I feel like you may quite possibly be meeting someone. So that's a wonderful card. So I'm also getting the energy that, you may be walking away from something that you really love. Whether that's a person, place, or thing. I do get the sense that some of you Capricorns are making some decisions about going in another direction just because things just aren't working out. So a couple messages here for you guys. So let's see what else is going on. So I do see you come out here in your own reading. We do have here the Queen of Pentacles. So when it comes to this connection that you have that I feel it's time for you to really move away from, this is one of those things where if they were to come back and offer you another opportunity, I think you wouldn't take it. I think, you think about it, maybe, gosh, it would be nice. But I think overall, this is a connection that I think you knew you had to move on and away from. So whatever that may be, Capricorn, I think you did it for yourself. You did it because you had to do that. You couldn't continue, to keep, being handed what wasn't working for you in this connection. So I do feel like you were put in a position where you felt like you could really make these moves, maybe make these changes. Maybe you hung on to a situation or whatever it might be, as long as you could until you knew it was actually the right time for you to make a decision. Because I feel like you fell out of love with it, whatever that might be. And again, I feel as if you hung in there a long time. You hung in there as long as you could. But the truth came to be told was, honestly, there was no more love between the two of you. So this is where we start for you. And I see you begin a whole new direction. And here you are by yourself. I don't see you with someone. This is a fool's journey. This is your journey and you're on your own. So I think you did what you had to do in order to find your happiness. So whatever that might be, this could be a person, this could be a thing, this could be something you were hanging on to, anything, whatever it was, by releasing it, it has now given you this fresh new lease on life. So I like that energy for you, Capricorn. I think that's really, really great. It's not always easy leaving something that we really, really care about. But I think your happiness was at stake here, and it more was about you being happy than to just kind of dealing with something and hanging on to something just because, there was some real fond affection or, and yeah, one time you really did love it, but I do sense that you fell out of love with that. All right, what else do we have for our Capricorns? So we have the Tower reversed to the Seven of Cups reversed, to the Four of Swords reversed. A lot of reversals here, but then I think things start to turn around. All right, when it comes to, I want to say what you really love to do. All right, I think there is something that you really, really love to do, and you really want to have an opportunity to show this. And maybe you reach that point, Capricorn, where, now's your time to shine, but now you're here and it's got you all, twisted up and anxious. So you've been waiting a long time for something to finally appear. And now here it is. And now it's almost as if you don't know what to do with it. It's one of these energies where, it's something you've always wanted, and now here it is, and now you've got it in your hands, and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? It's like holding a hot potato, is pretty much the energy that I'm feeling, So I feel as if just, get a grip. Things are in order. I feel as if there is a lot around you that is supporting you. This is your transformation. All right, I feel as if you've waited a long time to get to this point whether that's in your career, whether it's in your life, whether it's in some goals that you've set. And I feel as if you are there now. You are right there. For a few of you, I wonder whether or not you might need to get some legal help with whatever it is you are trying to, I want to say, launch. So if you have a business or a product, something that you've been really working on, that you've been hanging on to, you know, quite possibly you might want to get it patented or copyrighted or somehow protect yourself before you just kind of let it out there. All right, Capricorn, I just feel like that's a very important message for you. And I think as a Capricorn, you would know that that's very important, to just make sure that whatever it is that you are putting out there as yours, that it is truly protected in some regard legally. All right, so I do see that there could be quite possibly an energy around a couple. So let's talk about that, all right, because I do have a little bit of time. We have a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords. So I feel as if you know, if you are the female, I feel as if you have something really important to say to someone, and it's like they're not hearing you. It's like their attention is elsewhere. So I wonder whether or not I want to get a lift off. This creative venture, whatever it is, I feel as if it's more important to you than it is to them, because it's your thing and not their thing. So just kind of give them a break in that regard. But I feel as if there's really a balanced energy between the two of you. It's just, I think in communication, maybe there could be some very, I don't want to say cold. I don't want to say cold is the word. But, you know, when you have a king and a queen of swords, I mean, there's not a lot of joking going on between the two of you. So this is real serious conversation you want to have with this person. So, you know, if you've been wanting to have that time or that moment where you want to have a real sit down with your person, I feel like that's going to happen here soon. Because it's almost as if you are ready to kind of let go of some of the burdens that you've been dealing with all on your own. And if you want to get something really off the ground, you're going to need support and you're going to need help. So you can't be carrying the weight and the responsibilities of everything. So I feel like a very important conversation is going to come down between you and your person regarding whatever it is that, you know, you need help and support with, so that you can move forward with your dream. And we do have here the Star card, which I absolutely love for you. So I feel as if, you know, something that you've been really wishing for, really wanting, I get the sense that it's manifesting. And this is where you have this anxiety, right? It's just like, this is what you've been waiting for, and now it's here. And now you're like, oh no, what am I going to do? Well, you embrace it. You say thank you, and you embrace it, and you move on. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I hope this resonated with whoever needed to hear it. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. And if you like the reading, hit that like button. Yeah, right there. Thank you. Really appreciate you all, and I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.